Hello, my name is Lori McNorton, Floral Design Coordinator for Super Floral. Today, as a part of our series of the how-to videos for the budding designer, I'm going to show you how to design a standing centerpiece for a new arrival. Our theme for this centerpiece is Love You to the Moon. So what we're going to do is make a standing centerpiece in a moon shape. So I'm just going to start with the Oasis foam tile and just take my knife and kind of make a pattern of the moon. So I'm just going to kind of start on a corner. And you may not get it perfectly right the first time, but we're not cutting this part. So I went from corner to corner. And then we're just going to cut out a little piece in the center. And you can also use a pencil or a pen with this, but I just kind of use everything with a knife, so. All right. So here we have. Now remember which line you're cutting with. I'm going to make mine bigger so I know. So we've kind of got our moon shape. And then we're just going to go down in and perforate this enough to where you'll see on the back. So then you turn it over and then you can cut it out. And I'm going to pull up one that we've already cut. So this is the beginning of my moon. So what I've got are yellow carnations and white cushion mums. Now we're going to make the moon the yellow carnations, and then just to cover up our mechanics with something a little bit larger and a little bit less expensive, I'm going to use the cushion mums. So we're just going to cut these off. This is a little bit of a process, but fluff those carnations so you get the full being. And to make this easier, just cut several at a time. And I'm just going to kind of follow through with my outline. This is really fun. The Love You to the Moon theme is huge right now for baby showers. Well, and it's just a cute little saying. So, but at the end project, you'll see that we had some Love You to the Moon balloons that we attached to this. So it just all fit in with the theme really well. Now here at the tip, I'm going to find me a little bit smaller carnation. Get those carnations nice and fluffy. These are beautiful carnations. I love this color, this soft yellow. One of my favorites. There again, I'm just going to kind of do the outline and then fill in. Now this took exactly 25 carnations. I was just trying to make sure I made it with just one bunch. And you'll notice that there might be a little hole, a few little spaces, but what we'll do is take some of the little buds from the cushion palms and put down in that space to kind of fill it in. You won't be able to tell any difference. So once we've got this done, then we're going to start on the cushion. And really all I'm doing is just covering my mechanics. And I'm just going to do a row all the way around the moon. And there again, kind of fluff those out. And we're just going to continue on the outside and the inside. So there you have it, our moon shape centerpiece so far. Now we're going to add the face. And we're gonna call on the good old chenille stems that have been around forever. And we're gonna make an eye. And then a smile. I need the glue dashes. Let's twist this. And then what I do is just take a couple glue dashes, roll them off there, and attach them to the eye. Whoops. There. We'll do the same thing with our little smile. These kind of roll off. Well, that one didn't, but they kind of roll off so they can kind of just fit right on there. And I put at least 3 on here. Sometimes they're a little tricky, but you know they're going to stay. And there we have our little man in the moon. Now to attach it so that it will stand, it's a little trick in itself here. What I've done is taken a little container with styrofoam, dry styrofoam, and put a little moss around it, but you could do ribbon, all sorts of little things. We kind of want this standing. So what I've done is poke this into the foam back here, and then I'm going to insert it into the foam of the back of the moon. We may have to cut a little hole in there to get it started. Actually, we're going to start with putting a hole in the moon and inserting our pick, our wooden pick. Let me have that back. Oh, those things will happen. And then inserting it into our moon. And it'll take a couple of those. Okay, so what I've done is attach the wooden dowels into the moon and then inserted it into the foam and used the lip of the container to set the moon on. So there we have the moon. Now, just for a little added extra, I also made a very fluffy little bow and inserted it into the foam. And we fluff that around. Now, who wouldn't just think that was adorable? You can see this design and more in the November print edition of Super Floral and Workbench Basics. Tune in next month where we'll take blooming plants and upgrade them for Christmas. Until then, have a super floral day.